Mal puxinho de cabelo que já dá pra esconder.
Vai, cão! 11h22, vai, seu bosta.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Inglês Sem Censura with another interesting issue. So, today, I have a question to you, Dani.
Decide.
Dani,
Good.
okay? So, Dani, what should we do when a student prefers American English?
Any student.
A student.
So
No,
I'm
not that
I'm
thinking.
gonna keep my knife in here, just in
Aw.
case. Go.
So, Dani, what should we do when a student
Thank you.
prefers American English and the teacher speaks British English, or vice versa?
You should do nothing. First of all, as simple as that. First of all, you might have this tendency to speak American English, and your teacher might have this sort of British accent with British grammar, with British vocabulary.
Just like you.
But anyway, exactly. But what we have to keep in mind, what we have to bear in mind is we are in Brazil and we all speak Brazilian English
Yeah.
with a slight tendency to American and a slight tendency to British. And what people usually think is that British and American, it all boils down to accent or pronunciation and rhythm and intonation. Forget all about it. It goes further than that. It goes beyond that. We're talking about different spelling, if you're writing naturally,
Right.
but we're also talking about different grammar, different vocabulary, and Brazilian mix everything up, both teachers and students.
Okay.
So keep your head down, because
Like those dumb person that make that stupid joke like, oh, in British they say can't, in American they say can't. I know, we have that accent, but it's not
very
like
stupid
that.
joke. Yes.
It's a stupid joke.
Yeah, very stupid.
So, and Daniel, ever heard it? No, I've heard.
Yeah.
Why are
No,
Why are handing that knife?
No, don't worry.
So Daniel,
Dani.
Dani. So Dani, I've heard a lot of people telling me that England is the same thing as United Kingdom, but I know it's just completely different. I know England is inside the United Kingdom, right?
Yeah.
So Daniel, could you please explain us what is United Kingdom, England, Great Britain, and Commonwealth?
Yeah.
What is this?
Good. So we have this thing here in Brazil that, oh, he speaks British English. So British English is from England. American English is from the States.
Okay.
No. So British English is that general English spoken in countries belonging to the Commonwealth. The Commonwealth is a group of 52, 53, or 54 countries that vary.
Got it?
Yeah.
52 or 53 countries.
Yeah.
It's not on just England.
Take a look at the world map in here, because it varies a bit, because every year we've got countries coming in and out, so coming and going, coming and leaving, right, this Commonwealth. So according to my last research, Nigeria was out, so it should be 53 at the moment, but then next year Nigeria may be in again, and then it's 54. But anyway, it's 50 odd,
It's 50 odd.
right,
No problem.
countries having the Queen as their master.
So as a head of state, right?
Thank you very much. That's my boy. Good, as the head of state. Anyway, so this bunch of countries, except naturally the United States. The United States is not part of the Commonwealth.
Okay.
Right? Good. Great Britain is 3 countries.
The Great Britain.
Great Britain, no the.
Right.
Great Britain.
Not United Kingdom, but just Great Britain.
Great Britain is 3 countries,
Only 3 countries.
right? Which are England,
Okay.
Scotland up there,
And then Wales, right?
and then Wales down here. Aye, good,
And where it's working today.
good. And the United Kingdom is actually a short form, a short way to say The United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. So those three countries belonging to making up Great Britain,
Right.
plus Northern Ireland. So the United Kingdom is Northern Ireland, Scotland, England, and Wales. So the United Kingdom is made of 4 countries, Great Britain is made of 3 countries, and the Commonwealth 50-odd countries. 52, 53, 54 countries.
No one knows.
So what people have to be aware of is that we are in 2016, we live in a globalized world,
Yeah, we do.
so we have to speak global English. So forget this thing of American or British, we speak Brazilian English, so you have to speak global English. So it's important, what is really important is that you have some knowledge of American English, some knowledge of British English. I'm talking about grammar, vocabulary, and accent pronunciation, right?
Right.
Good. Because you're not studying English just to do business or to travel to the United States
You have to be prepared
or
to
Canada
travel anywhere.
or,
And what
or
about
Australia,
Canada?
for example, right? So we are learning English to communicate with the world.
And what about Canada?
Canada is part of the Commonwealth.
So they also speaks British English.
No. No.
No. Perfect.
Canada
Because
is
that's fine too.
Canada is not a very typical case, because in Canada they speak Canadian English. It's neither American nor British. It's Canadian English with all its variations according to, I don't know, provinces, counties, counties. I don't know what they've got in there. Anyway, but and keep in mind, don't forget that we've got also Quebec, right, which is the French-speaking province.
What?
So we've got a bilingual country,
Okay. No problem.
right?
Right then.
And then in here, for example, what one big mistake Brazilians make is mixing things up.
Like what?
So no matter what you like, American or British, what you can never do is mix Englishes up.
Like
So as a student, try to make up your mind whether you like American English or British English and stick to it,
okay.
right? I very often I often see my students saying things like, I can't. I've got to go to the movies tonight. This is wrong.
It's completely wrong.
So, I've got to go to the movies tonight. So, you're speaking with this slightly British accent.
Right.
I've got to go. British grammar, and then
And
saying
movies.
movies. And American
American.
vocabulary in the same sentence.
So I think he's ready to live in Canada.
So yeah, or in Mars, yeah, Venus. So get out of this planet, because nobody will say that. No native speaker will say. So try and say, if you prefer British English in this case, say, I've got to go.
Theater.
Movie theater is American.
It's also American.
Yeah. So I've got to go.
that's it.
I've got to go to the cinema or something
Cinema.
like that. Prefer American English. I have to go to the movies. I have to go to the movies. So got to British. I have to American movies. American cinema. British. So
Those words and accents will make the difference.
vocabulary has to be adequate.
Yeah, you have to do it.
And also keep in mind that when we're talking about vocabulary, one word may exist both in the United Kingdom, Great Britain, Commonwealth, and the States, but carry different meanings.
This is the problem. Could you give us an example of it?
Yeah, sure. For example, in terms of slang, we've got fag. Fag, F-A-G.
FAG.
Right. When you're in
What does it
London, yeah, when you're in England, as unfortunately, I'm a smoker, so I say, oh, let's just have a break, let's have a fag. Let's have a fag outside.
This is British English.
Yeah, so let's have a cigarette.
Let's have a cigarette
Yeah,
outside.
let's get out to smoke.
Okay.
Good. Fag, which is the short form for faggot, it's a homosexual in the United States.
Perfect.
So this would certainly be a language gaffe.
So
If
if you
mistakenly
if you're living
used.
in America, you never should say something like that. Like,
Now
let's have a fag
let's
outside.
have a fag outside.
Let's have a
It's going to
fag.
sound very weird. What are you going to do with a fag outside?
I don't know.
Neither do I. And that's
I have
something
no problem with that.
and that's very natural in England, for example. Everybody will understand it. They don't need a break to smoke a cigarette. That's just one of a zillion cases.
Another tip.
Good. And there's also spelling differences, like curb, for example. Take a look at that. Curb, and then curb, British and American, CU and KE. So those differences go much further than
They
just
depend-
accent,
they
and that's what
depend
Brazilians think. So it's something serious.
Yeah, it's really
Have
serious.
some knowledge of both of them, and stick to one if you want to communicate successfully.
And live in Canada.
Good. And live in Canada.
Just kidding.
All right.
You have to do the both of them to make the difference. So you can't live in United States just with American. I'm sorry, you can't live in United States just with British English, and you can't live on United Kingdom.
Live on.
Live in the United Kingdom.
Thank you.
Again, that life. Live in the United Kingdom with American English. So you have to study both of them and have a knowledge of the both.
A knowledge.
Have knowledgement.
Knowledge.
Have knowledgement.
A knowledge. Is it countable? Do you count the word knowledge? That's the best correction system for rebel students.
Where's the stack?
When a noun is uncountable, like knowledge,
Like
can
the
you
last class.
can you use an article, a definite article before that,
No.
an indefinite article before that?
No. You
So,
don't have to.
When you have
Knowledge.
knowledge or some knowledge,
Some knowledge.
never a knowledge
Or a knowledge.
if you want to stay alive.
So
Thank
could
you very much.
please-
Yes, I can.
Thank you.
Bugger. Okay.
Most of them do not understand what does bugger mean.
There is Google nowadays and Longman. They can look it up. Phrasal verb, look it up.
I will not write bugger.
No, don't.
You know.
Finish it off.
So, thank you everyone. And don't forget to like the video and share your social medias. And see you next week. I'm not sure if I will be there. I will be here next week, but love you all. Kisses. See you.
Probably not if he carries on making so many mistakes.